NBC 10 News starts now.
Now at 6, violence inside a courthouse. A local man who climbed the fence at the White House attacked a sheriff's deputy. Shots fired and the suspect is dead. Good evening, I'm Jacqueline London. A sheriff's deputy was hurt during the attack that happened in Chester County. The shooting took place this morning inside the Chester County Courthouse on West Market Street. NBC 10's Rosemary Connors has been gathering new details all day. She joins us live from the scene. Rosemary.
Well, Jacqueline, that deputy sheriff who was injured went straight to the hospital and has been recovering from his wounds. So that's the good news in this case. In the meantime, the community here in downtown Westchester is disturbed by what they've learned about Curtis Smith's past.
It's a crazy world, that's all I can tell you.
Trying to make sense of what happened at the courthouse, now a crime scene, employees and witnesses find it hard to understand how there could be an attack here. According to the Chester County District Attorney, Curtis Smith of Coatesville busted in with a knife and slashed a deputy on the hand and arm before he was taken down.
Another deputy sheriff immediately pulled his firearm and shot Smith.
But he didn't get past security. I mean, he got through the door and through the metal detector, and that's where they popped him.
Witnesses also described what Smith allegedly said in the moments before the attack.
I'm going to get you. That's what I heard.
It could have been a lot worse, especially knowing that this man has been at the White House.
Authorities say in March, Smith climbed the outer perimeter stone wall of the White House. Secret Service immediately took him into custody. Smith was charged with unlawful entry.
You know, you always think that it's not going to happen in your backyard.
Now, earlier today, we spoke to Curtis Smith's attorney, who tells us that this past spring he was involved in a domestic dispute with his wife. The attorney also says that Curtis Smith was here at the Justice Center to look into court-ordered counseling. That's what he was doing here today. Reporting live in Westchester, I'm Rosemary Connors, NBC 10 News.
And tonight we spoke to the suspect's attorney. He told us he had a court date in October. His attorney said, quote, "All I can say is that you know the young man. I know he had the incident in March down in D.C., and that in itself was concerning. But he was a truck driver. He worked every day, had a family, a wife. You would have never thought." We will have continuing coverage of the courthouse shooting as we learn even more about this suspect. We'll have the very latest on the NBC 10 News app and on NBC 10 News at 11. 3 decomposing bodies were found inside a garage in Philadelphia's Strawberry Mansion today. Police say the garage is owned by the Powell Funeral Home and that the owner told them she knew the bodies were there. The Powell Funeral Home is located around the corner from the Haggard Street garage. Residents there say the garage doors were open and they smelled a foul odor and called 911. Counterfeit cash. Crooks are using fake $100 bills to buy electronics at Walmart, Target, and Home Depot stores across the region. The thieves targeted more than a dozen stores in Montgomery, Bucks, Lehigh, and Northampton County. NBC 10's Doug Schimel joins us live from Bethlehem Township. Doug.
And the Secret Service is going to be analyzing those bills to see if they were printed from scratch or if they're small denominations that may have been bleached and $100 printed on top of them.
We started seeing the same suspects going in and out of the store, making the returns and making the purchases.
The man walking up to the counter is buying $700 worth of Beats headphones. The clerk at the Target in Hanover Township counts out the money and the man leaves with his purchase. Bethlehem Township police say the only problem is that those $100 bills are fake.
They're buying merchandise and then they're going out of county, usually to another store, and returning those items for, full refund.
Detectives say the counterfeiters get 100% real cash back, returning the electronics to at least 14 Walmart, Target, Home Depot, and other big box stores from Lancaster County to Warren County, New Jersey.
Camp Hill, they attempted to come to our store on the 7th.
Sergeant Rick Blank says 2 men from New York have already been arrested, and police want to know where 25-year-old Adam Toro is, and they need IDs on the man in the tank top and the guy in the blue sweater.
And we're finding out now there were other stores that were also hit.
Could be upwards of 10,000 or more.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if it blossoms over that.
And detectives say many of these stores are not using the marker pens to see if the bills are real. But what if you really are an innocent customer who unknowingly gets a fake bill and a merchant calls police?
If you're making a purchase of a couple $100 and one bill is wrong, chances are that's just somebody who had a bill that didn't know they had it.
And police say the simplest thing to do is hold the bill up to the light, make sure the watermark and the plastic strip embedded in there match what's printed on the bill. If it doesn't, take it to your local bank or your police department. If you do get stopped at a store and police are called in, detectives say if you give them a reasonably plausible explanation, you probably will get the benefit of the doubt. Live in Bethlehem Township, I'm Doug Scheimel, NBC 10 News.
A charter school controversy, and just minutes ago, a hearing started to determine the future of the financially troubled Chester Upland School District. The charter schools are testifying tonight. We're live outside the Chester High School. The meeting was moved there to accommodate a large crowd. The Delaware County District is battling the state for more money. Governor Wolf recommended cutting the amount of funding per pupil by more than half. The district is already $20 million in debt. And just yesterday, teachers rallied outside the courthouse. Parents are afraid this could delay the start of the school year. People are taking advantage of this perfect weather down the shore. NBC 10 Chief Meteorologist Glenn Hurricane Schwartz joins us now with his first alert forecast. It looks like we have a great week ahead, Glenn.
Yeah, Jacqueline, all the way through the rest of the week, it is going to be looking like this. Lots of sunshine. It's going to be feeling similar to this with the low humidity, but it's actually going to get a little bit cooler. So if you wanted it a little cooler to get more comfortable, yeah, that's coming too. The temperature 86 degrees after a high today of 88. We're in the 70s north and west and in the 80s toward the Jersey Shore and in southern Delaware. We have lots of sunshine out there now. We have some clouds back to the west, but they're generally fair weather clouds. The rain is up in Canada, and it's pretty much going to stay that way. Now, as we head through the evening, we expect the clear skies to continue and very comfortable conditions because the humidity has dropped so much. We'll have the latest on when it's going to be getting back to 90 degrees and also the latest on that tropical storm Erica and what's going to happen with it coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Glenn. Now to the latest on the investigation into Pennsylvania Attorney General Kathleen Kane. Kane issued a statement today looking to the court system. She wants to know how and if she should release pornographic emails she claims are related to her case. Kane is charged with leaking grand jury information to a newspaper, then lying about it. She insists the allegations stem from a pornographic email scandal uncovered by her office. Several people have already been fired because of the scandal, and 2 high-profile people have resigned. Kane claims releasing the emails are crucial to her defense. Stranded without any warning. 3 dozen beachgoers in Cape May had no ride home yesterday after city officials took their bikes. Why? Well, the city manager says the bikes were parked illegally on the boardwalk promenade, blocking an entrance. Bikes are not allowed on the promenade after 10 a.m., but we are told the ban is rarely enforced. Owners say they were hit with a $100 fine to get their bikes back. Investors dealt Wall Street another roller coaster day, and just minutes before the closing bell, a huge sell-off. The Dow Jones closed down more than 200 points. At one point today, the Dow was up 440. The last few trading days, the market has lost more than 1,000 points. One last chance or a strike. That is the threat tonight from the union representing Atlantic City's casino workers. Local 54 says it hopes billionaire Carl Icahn changes his mind and reinstates health and pension benefits for employees at the Taj Mahal. Union members trained picket captains today. Icahn is in the process of buying the casino. Tonight, a South Jersey man is behind bars accused of trying to kill his girlfriend by holding her head underwater until she lost consciousness. Police in Runnymede arrested Christian Benyard last night. He allegedly dragged and beat the woman when she woke up. She managed to escape from his car, run to a neighbor's house, and called 911. Benyard is charged with attempted murder. A traffic alert for drivers in Camden County. The ramp from I-295 northbound to Route 168 westbound will be closed tonight and tomorrow night. The closure begins at 10 o'clock each evening, and the ramp reopens at 5 a.m. the following morning. This is all part of a $900 million direct connection project that's set to provide a seamless route for drivers through Route 42, I-295, and I-76. Hunters could soon pay more for a license. A first hike in 16 years. Today, the Pennsylvania Game Commission revealed its plan to raise the cost of a hunting license by $20 over 5 years. The current $19 fee would go up $10 next year. The price hike needs legislative approval. Next on NBC 10 News at 6. Quit whining. Find out who is spreading that message to the people in Philadelphia about the Pope's trip and the inconveniences they say it will bring. Kevin Hart is headlining at Lincoln Financial Field, but first he plans to hit the streets of Philly. How you can join him next.
Well, there could be some trouble in the tropics. I'm keeping a close eye on a tropical storm named Erica and its future.